USC was good too. I was happy. I got in there twice, good 2 hits on somebody, so I was happy about that one. I thought that was a good game too. Because the center for that team, he was one of the top centers, I guess, in the country. So, I was happy I went up against him. It was phenomenal. 2 goal line stands in 1 year. I think it'll be one of the most talked about goal line stands in Notre Dame history.
What is your responsibility in that situation?
It's not much I can do. I just can't get moved. I have to be a behemoth. Wild man in the middle. I can't get pushed back. I have to make sure there's no line of scrimmage. If it is a different line of scrimmage, you have to be going backwards. So, that's my job. Make sure they don't push the pocket. Make sure nobody gets between the 2 A gaps that, I occupy. That's about it.
How seriously did you consider leaving for the NFL?
To be honest, I think it was a serious decision for me. A lot of issues at home. A lot of things I would love to do for my mom and my family. Sometimes school gets stressful. People love school. Just to get an education from Notre Dame is one thing, but sometimes you want to take a break. But I just made the best decision for me.
I know you got what, 11 siblings? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I mean, and I know you've talked about that before. That obviously taking care of them is important. Were they in your ear in all this in a way?
Just my brothers and sisters, they didn't really care. My dad, he knew the decision was up to me. Just my mom. She called me every day, like, I can't wait to walk on the field with you for senior day, Because in high school, she didn't get to do it with me. Like, she barely made it to any of my games. So, and she didn't do the senior day with me in high school, and she cried about it. So that was a big one for me.
Was it a health reasons or she just busy?
She just had to work all the time. I couldn't afford to let her take off. She couldn't afford to take off herself. So, and she cried when that happened. She was kind of mad at me, because she really wanted to be there, and I was the only person. Like, I walked on the field by myself, and people were like, "Where's his parents?" Like, she didn't like stuff like that. So, this give her an opportunity, to come up and do that for once and be happy for me.
Hard to weigh that versus the financial needs of the family, though?
I mean, that'll make her happy. We've been surviving this far, so, we'll be okay, I guess.